Well, can you guys believe it? We are just 5 days away from the kickoff to the high school football season, and joining us here in the studio is perennial playoff team Monterey Trail out of Elk Grove. And representing the Mustangs, let me introduce you to them. We have the two captains up here representing the team. We'll start off with our offensive captain right there, the guy with the nice smile, Caden Love. And right next to Caden, he has a great smile too, defensive captain, Savon Bardsey. And we're going to go over to this side. He's the head coach of this illustrious football team. You definitely have seen his face if you've been to a game in the last 20 years. The one and only TJ Ewing is here as well. Thank you guys so much for spending your Sunday evening here with us in studio. We appreciate it. Now, let's get straight into it. You guys have yet to lose a league game since like 2017. I think that's like 7 or 8 years without losing a league game. How the heck do you run the gamut like that?
I didn't even know it was a streak. I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's weird. I know we won a league champion, but I didn't know there was like a streak or something going. I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy.
It's business as usual for
I know, right? Exactly.
Just another day at the office. Well, to put on a jersey with Monterey Trail on it, I mean, you got to be gamers, right? From you guys growing up and then putting yourself now in this system, now senior leaders of the Monterey Trail Mustangs, what has that journey been like for both of you to be leaders on such a prestigious program?
It's been great, you know, being able to lead my team, being able to talk to them on a daily basis, help them out, and just talk to them, be able to show them and be able to communicate with them and just be a family with them, be a brotherhood. It's been great.
Yeah, definitely from the past 2 years, playing and watching my senior leaders and seeing how they led and they led the team to success from all that. And then I was like, yeah, when I get a senior, I'm definitely going to be like them, lead more, definitely like help the team become more like together. Yeah.
Now, it's interesting. You're going into your senior year, like Matt just said, and you guys, pretty much every year that you guys have been at Monterey Trail, you guys have made the playoffs. And I know it's something you never take for granted, but how do you embrace the pressure to get back into the postseason and then make a deep run into the postseason, knowing that this is your final year?
You know, pressure's a privilege. We just take it on. We use it how we can, and we just play a game. We don't think about the future, don't think about the past too much. Just focus on each and every single game, each and every single week.
And Savon, you know, you being the anchor of that defensive line and just overall that defensive unit, how good does it feel to you to know that, you know, you've shut teams under 20 points or under 10 points per game? And, you know, what is the objective or mentality going into each game?
It definitely feels good, but the mentality is like just not let them score. Trying to keep them away from the end zone, do whatever you can, be as physical. Definitely hit harder than they do. So they quit early, and then we could just keep going.
Coach, to have the sustained success that Monterey Trail has had and your program has had, you have to build a culture, right? What has it been like, not just establishing that culture yourself and with your staff, but handing that culture off to your captains and watching them carry the torch even further than maybe you even thought?
It's humbling, and it's gratifying to see what you do. Kids buy in, and they're all in. And they learn how to be a team because it's the ultimate team sport, football, you know, right? And so, you know, it's just fun to see the process happen every year because it is a process. And we just don't get too high or too low and just try to stay in that medium level no matter what happens, you know, stay with each other because it's going to be a bumpy ride, right? So.
Well, let's talk about that Friday night game. You guys got Inderkum, week 1, a team that has a new head coach this year, new athletes, new players. Describe just the emotion and the excitement for getting ready to go out and do that Friday night.
You know, I feel very excited, but, you know, I don't focus too much on what they're doing. We don't focus too much on them as much as we do focusing on how we can better ourselves each and every single day and prepare ourselves for that matchup.
There are a lot of, sometimes it's a cliche, but you'll hear a lot of players talk about practices are almost sometimes more difficult than the game. So when you get to the game on Friday, it almost feels like a little bit of a weight off your shoulders, right? And I know, of course, you're captain, so you work together as leaders of the team, but defense versus offense, is there a fun, friendly rivalry between the two of you? And how much do the defense and offense go at it in practice?
Yeah, definitely. We hit, when it comes to team, when we go against each other, we're physical against each other, even if they're teammates. We try hitting them as hard as we can. So, yeah, it's definitely fun. There's definitely a little rivalry. Definitely gets heated sometimes, 100%.
It's a fun rivalry, though.
Yes. Yeah. What you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brotherhood, right? It's brothers. They're going to compete with each other and give each other their best, so they're protected from that. Like, they know what to be ready for Friday because they showed them what's going to happen Friday night, instead of walking into the situation where you haven't seen that kind of environment. We've already created it in practice, right? And I think a lot of the great programs in our section do that, and the well-coached programs all do that,
Well, and Monterey Trail has an extra bit of an advantage this year, too, because you guys got a home-heavy schedule, right? You start out the season at home for the first 3 weeks, right, Coach?
Yeah.
You end the season at home over the final 2 games, which could have some playoff implications. I want to know about that Monterey Trail home field advantage, though, for you guys taking the field in front of that crowd. How much fun is that for you in representing Monterey Trail in that way?
It's definitely exciting because, we get to play in front of our peers that we see every day at school, get to show up, show out, and just have fun, play for each other, especially on that home field. It's no different playing away or at home. Still got a job that we got to take care of. But to play at home, it's definitely exciting.
I bet. I've been to some home Monterey Trail football games. They are definitely exciting, or as the kids say, they're lit. So it's a good time, that's for sure. Now, do you guys have any goals or objectives for this season? Anything you guys are setting out to accomplish this year in your final season?
There's always goals. For myself, I try not to focus too much on the end. But one goal definitely to always win the league championship, and maybe even a section championship.
All right. Well, if you say it, what do they say? If you believe it and you conceive it and you dream it, then you can
achieve it.
Achieve it. Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you. Something like that. I didn't make that up, but I've heard that before.
Yeah.
So, good luck to you guys. It was an honor having you guys on the show. Once again, the Monterey Trail Mustangs